Yo, this is WSoul13 from the Midnight Society, bringing you a war recap. And as you can see, 3 perfect wars in a row. Win streak is at 34, and this will be our 100th win. 35 wins in a row. We just hit clan level 8 last war. So, 4th perfect war in a row. And let's look at some attacks right now. This will be a new member to our clan, Herc Merc. And he will be doing a Govejo, but on the Mass Valk side. So since the update, the Valks have received a tremendous DPS boost to where you can actually just use their raw power to munch through pretty much everything, as long as your initial funnel of them is successful and you have them going in the right direction. And when you combine that with Hog Riders, it's pretty devastating. So pretty much you want your Hog Riders to go get the defenses on the surrounding areas away from your Valkyries, but pretty much along the same path as your Valkyries, because you want them to benefit from the heals. So the most challenging thing about using Valks is how hard they are to spot, because of how tiny they are and how quickly they move, and like through all the little smoke effects and the rubble and stuff. It's kind of hard to keep track, but when you use this many Valks, it's a lot easier to track. Also, they benefit very greatly from heal spells, and as you can see, Valks under heal spells are unkillable. Not even double giant bombs can take them out. And these guys use the same layout for 1 and 2, so pretty much you just repeated the same attack for number 2. So now we are coming at you with pretty dumb layout. Okay, so these guys are using troll layouts, but I'll show you guys a good way to beat this kind of troll layout, which I'm pretty sure you guys have seen at some point. So this is gonna be a quad quake Valk attack with witches. So witches are great in open areas where you can protect them with golems, or in this case it's Valks. So it's like a Govawi or something. It's definitely not a common attack that you see, but this is also an uncommon layout. You don't really see this kind of layout. So he makes the funnel right here, Jules does, and quad quakes into the core where that queen is, sends the king in there, takes her out, and even drops a heal spell for his king as he triggers the ability. Or no, as the Valks go in, rather. So, Valkyries under heal, very, very good. And pretty much, the core is like, in these little troll layouts, you want to look out for exposed air defenses. Maybe you can dragon, or in this case, you just want to find a way to be able to take the core out without putting in too much investment into taking the core out. That way, the bulk of your troops are going around the base, because that's where the defense density is. And then we will be looking at a... what is this? Oh, this is a Quad Quake Govejo for Town Hall 8. Bit of a dumb layout, once again. But cord air defenses are pretty hard to dragon, as you all already know by now. But pretty much, you just rip the core open like so, pour the hogs in there with the Valks, and look at that, he even misclicks. This was me, by the way, so that was me. I misclicked. I fat fingered that heal. It doesn't matter, because the layout is so bad. Any sort of like coring strategy, go white, go Veho, go Velo, everything will work on bases like this. And not really much to show you there. That was a very mismatched war for our side. But here comes more attacks. So as you can see, Herc been killing it for us. Now we'll be looking at Jules. And this will be a Govejo, TH9 Govejo. The more traditional one, where Valks are triggering bombs while you're hogging the rest of the base. So Herc is doing the new kind of Govejo, which has also been around for a while, but the update definitely has given that strategy a gigantic boost, and it's now, I'd probably say it's now a top tier strategy for Town Hall 9. And more so because it's also a 2+ attack, which means your chances of 2-starring with that attack is a lot higher than Goho or Govejo, which is good as an opening attack. And here we go. So putting the Valks in with the jump right there. Let's see if the Valks actually take the jump. Okay, so you have the Valks taking the jump with the heal spell in there, getting some of the Valks that heal. And they're just trying to do their job right here, which is get in the core and mess up the core. While the king will probably snipe that queen right there. And once the queen is down, so the Valks are in the core, distracting, taking things out. You put some, I guess he put some Valks down with that king to provide more tanking in the outside of the base. And then he's just going to one-finger drop the hogs, since the hogs have a clear path, as you can see, all the way to the end of that ring. Fast forward now, because I don't think there's anything in this base that can stop those hog riders. And they had that bomb there in the end, but too little too late. The base is dead. Great attack by Jules. Now let's take a look at some of our other attackers. Town Hall 8 attacks this time. Here is Hail Hydra on a Town Hall 8 base. So if you are Town Hall 8 right now and you want to defend against dragons, the one thing you do not want to do is make your base too compact. You see right here? What happens there is it becomes really easy to funnel your balloons into this little sweet spot right here, where they are right between those two air defenses with a rage on the top of them. So we'll just fast forward through this raid and just show you what I mean exactly right here. So here comes the rage with the balloons. And as you can see, that dragon right there was right in between those two air defenses. And that becomes a lot easier to do if they're clumped together like that. So if you are building your base to counter dragons, which is what you should always do when you start out as a Town Hall 8, your base should be anti-dragon. That's it. Don't even worry about Go Wipe, because you'll need max defenses to beat Go Wipe anyway, which includes walls, by the way. So make your base anti-dragon at Town Hall 8. That is your #1 priority. #2 priority is anti-hogs, which also sometimes wouldn't work anyway, because if your defenses aren't maxed out, you won't be able to stop hogs. So you want your air defenses going up to 6 as quickly as you can, and make an anti-dragon layout if you are at Town Hall 8 playing this game and want to win wars or help your clan win wars. Here's Jetto. So this is another mistake a lot of Town Hall 8 players make, which is clumping your air defenses too close together. What that does is it can make you susceptible to the 3 lightning 2 earthquake attack, which can also work. But like the traditional Dragloon now with rage backup and haste, it's just so good. And you can't make your base susceptible to that attack. You want them to try at least once with this attack, maybe twice. It doesn't mean that you make an anti-dragon layout, that you repel dragon attacks 100% of the time. You just want to make it hard for them to get your base. Alright, so here is Braveheart. And he will be doing a Town Hall 7 version of this exact raid. I think he's Town Hall 8 already, though. I'm not sure. Let's see with his CC troop count. Is that 4 or 5? Okay, we'll find out after the raid. But level 2 dragons and no access to Dark Spell, which tells me this is probably a Town Hall 7 dragon attack. But 3 lightnings still work with dragons. You just need to funnel correctly to get to those last 2 air defenses and make sure your balloons are protected by your dragons as they sweep in to take out the air defenses. So let's see. Yep, this is a Town Hall 7 dragon attack. And if you're Town Hall 7, your primary goal is to get dragons up as quickly as you can. They are still amazing. So now let's go to our last war recap available. And this one will be against another Filipino clan. A bit closer than the last one, but still pretty much annihilated these guys. So now let's we'll take a look at Herkmerk again. And then I'll throw an attack in. And then we'll call it look at the timer, 90 seconds almost. And pretty much when you're doing Valk attacks, you want the funnel to be wide, but you want this trail of breadcrumbs to stay so that your Valks can go in the right way. You want your golems in front of your heroes because you want the golems to tank for damage. So wall breaks in, jump spell to get into the core. Once the Valks are in the core, it's pretty much over right here. The Valks are in the core, they're messing everything up. No survivors. And saving that heal spell, I guess, for the Hog Riders. So the Hog Riders come in, 2-finger drop from the right side. And they're gonna path through here, follow this ring. So this is a very good attack also to break the hog ring, as you can see right here. So like traditionally hog attacks, especially the 1-finger, 2-finger, 3-finger drop style, so like streaming all your hogs in at once, all right, they're susceptible to what's called the hog ring, which is essentially that the base has defenses around the core and the hogs will just keep going around your base while the core shoots at your hogs, which is essentially what this attack does. This attack is great at penetrating the core and tanking while your hogs go around the perimeter, skirts around, kills everything. Alright. So you've seen there how good this attack can be. And this will be a, if I'm not mistaken, should be a Quadquake Go-Ho. Yeah. So, Quadquake Go-Ho is definitely extremely good still. You can use it with a rage or without a rage. The rage spell depends greatly on what value you can get out of your rage spell, obviously. So here we go. We open up the core with that quake. It pretty much opens up this compartment right here, roughly 40% of the base maybe. Here come the golems. Oh, one thing guys too, if you're making your funnel, don't forget the builder huts. That can get you sometimes, which I forget right here. So here comes the rage spell, and look at that. Annihilates the kill squad, pushes your kill squad through to the core, gets the town hall, all that good stuff. And now the hog attack can begin. They trigger that bomb over there, and the hogs are coming in hot. And just that heal spell right there to keep those hogs alive that are coming in hurt. And just surgical style going through the base. And it looks like there won't be any more bombs triggered from here on. But let's see what happens. There's probably one oh no, there's not enough room. So surgical style hogs, last 4 hogs coming in. Swag heal, looks like dominating raid. Just fast forward through the whole thing. Swag heal right there. Clips the queen though. Quad Quake Go-Ho is still very, very good. It's sort of like the rock strategy of Town Hall 9 right now. It pretty much can take any base down. Of course, the complexity, the planning, all that, it comes in later on. We'll look at one more attack and we'll call it a video. This will be Kamikaze Mat, and it's just a dragon attack like we always do. For everybody else, we try dragon attacks, and this is pretty much a Town Hall 7 level dragon attack. No dark spell available, but it doesn't even matter. I mean, if you drop your dragons correctly, if you funnel correctly, you will get good results. So it looks like another perfect war for the Midnight Society. Congratulations, guys. Everybody's been doing so well. So right now we are going for win number 100, win streak 35. We've already got this current war in the bag. And so 4th perfect war in a row. And it looks like 4, 5 out of 7, 6, 7, 8. Alright, so it looks like we've had a lot of perfect wars scattered in about this entire run that we've had. If you're interested in joining, feel free. Drop a comment on this video or let us know. We're ready. We're ready to take you in and teach you how to 3-star at your Town Hall 11. See you guys.